There we go. So
You might want
here's
to
the
pin
egg.
yourself too.
Yeah, I should probably do that. So as you can see, I'm like, this is my egg and it's very squishy. There's only the membrane left. So we'll just set it in there and see what happens. Let it
How
go.
long did it take for it?
Last time it took a while. Now my hands smell like vinegar.
My hands smell like Play-Doh.
So the first thing that happened actually was that it started rolling around the pan. But I'm honestly unsure whether the effect that happened was because of heat damage to the membrane, so it just exploded and the hot stuff came flying out, or whether it was due to like the stuff itself becoming enlarged and spraying. So did you have a chance to look at the setup, Sam?
What you sent?
Yeah. Do you think that's going to be safe enough?
Let me see.
Hasn't
Let the
loaded
two
for me
tech
yet.
goobers do this.
Because it's kind of a ways back from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
that
all
should
right.
work.
I also came out, and at this point, the water that mixed from our previous experiment is still exactly the same colors, but the water in the other one is starting, as the temperature has cooled and they've become closer in temperature, there's been a change in so the water in the hot on the water from the left side is now purpley, but still it's a really reddish purple. Oh,
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 well, that exploded.
Wow. That's crazy.
I did not expect that. There it is. What do you think?
Make sure it don't catch on fire.
I don't think it will. It's a pan, so
Yeah, should be fine.
your stove's a gas stove.
yeah, it is a gas stove, so I mean it could catch on the vapors, but there's not anything flammable coming out of the egg. That happened really fast.
Yeah.
So it's interesting though because this is very
Oh, hello,
like
thing.
this is the vinegar yolk and it's much I'm gonna stab it. What do you think? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
No,
So if you
no,
look,
no, no, no,
In
no, no.
Texas. That's for
look at the
How
content of
much? How much are eggs in Texas?
very expensive. So I might have to save this, chop it up and put it in a salad and eat it anyways.
Ooh.
I know.
Where's
So look though, do you see that the
I
yolk,
get free eggs.
you know, can you see that the yolk is gelatinous? It's actually not a liquid yolk. And that
Cool.
happened before that was a result, I think, of the vinegar because this is not like it's not cooked up here. The white is still completely liquid, but this
Wow.
is gelatinous goo.
Gross, but cool.
It is kind of cool, isn't it?
You want to see what I'm fixing to fry?
What are you fixing to fry?
Hopefully
Is it
not the
Look.
plant?
dog.
This is what I'm fixing to fry.
Sam, why would your brain even go there?
Because he's holding up the dog
I can't see him.
while saying that.
say that bye.
So here comes our egg.
Drop it.
Nice and
Drop it.
squishy.
Drop it.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy. No shell. In it goes. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's going to happen.
Imagine it just bursts everywhere.
Well, either it'll explode everywhere or it may not explode everywhere.
And you might get a
Because
very, very nice hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
how do I
Or soft-boiled egg.
feel like I'm going just the wrong way for this? There we go. I want to get it centered, but I can't figure out what direction to move the thing.
Just watched Princess Lessons, and that was so good. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but it is so good.
Okay.
I also recommend Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, this might take a while.
I know.
It
I'm
usually
patient.
takes about,
If you guys want to go, I'll just keep filming
I
and let you know what
have
happened.
I have time.
I mean, it usually takes like 15 minutes to boil an egg. So I'm guessing it'll be,
I technically have time considering I'm waiting for people so I can discuss my book with them.
ah,
Taking forever. They want to hear my book, so I have to wait for them to be up so I can read it
Wait,
to
what
them.
time? What time?
They got school, so it's either between, since it's already 3, it's probably gonna be more 4.
So wait, what time is the people? Wait, is it nighttime?
No,
Okay. Like where they're at, I'm like, oh gosh.
no, they're just doing school.
Okay. Shoo.
Oobelin.
guess who showed up here to look at my,
Your weird egg.
did you come to look at my weird egg or my anime stickers?
Your weird egg.
What's the
Here's
egg
your-
gonna do?
What?
What's the egg gonna do?
We
Who
don't know
knows?
yet.
We don't know yet. That's why we're doing the experiment.
I thought you knew.
So far, I think it's just hardening, so you might just get a hard-boiled egg.
I don't know what, so in the heat, I'm unclear whether the internal liquid is expanding and we're seeing it explode because the egg stuff is expanding and goes
You
beyond the
should poke
stretch
it.
of the membrane, or whether something was damaged in the like the
You should
membrane was
poke it.
damaged due to heat. With a fork?
Yeah. Yes.
So this may actually be just, it just boils and
You
then
should
we get
fry
a
it.
liquid egg in a membrane. What?
You should fry it.
Well, that's what we did over here.
We fried the last one.
This is the fried one.
Oh geez.
So we have the fried, we know what happens in the fried one because we did it. This one may be less interesting. I could stab it with a knife
Ooh.
because at this point it seems like the membrane's going to hold. So the cooking isn't necessarily what's making it expand. Then we could conclude that the fried egg expanded maybe because the membrane was damaged enough by the heat that it let go, not that the internal contents of the egg were expanding enough to cause the rupture.
Almost.
Huh?
It's my dad.
Okay, so you guys can tell me whether we let it go or
Do
whether
it.
we stab it.
Stab it.
Stab it.
No, I want to see what happens when it boils.
I think
It
it's
has
still-
been boiling. It's not
it
doing
has been
nothing.
boiling, and I don't, at this point, I
It
don't
usually
see
takes
any, it
5
just looks like
minutes.
it looks like it's just,
It's time to be
Okay.
adventurous.
So you don't see like any discoloration?
I don't particularly see any discoloration, no. See how I'm, maybe a little bit, like right here. There's a little
That
bit
looks
where
like
it was
where the
sitting on the
yolk
bottom.
is.
You popped it, Miss Darcy.
Oh man.
Something
Oh,
happened. Oh
man.
no!
Oh, what is
Oh,
happening?
oh,
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 oh
oh,
no. Oh, oh
So what we
my.
have left
Oh.
at this point is
Oh.
Well,
No,
now we
but
know
we
what
don't know what
happens.
happens.
when we stab it. So what
Yeah.
we have left at this point is the membrane.
Ew.
Let me get my camera. We have the membrane. So here's the membrane part.
I would
And
not
we also
dare
have-
anyone to drink that.
Nope, that will be not for me. So we have membrane.
Is it poisonous?
No, just tastes like vinegar.
Salmonella.
Salmonella is a a microbe.
So wait, who came to join you?
So if you look here, we've got the membrane
Ooh.
and some of the white that's stuck to it after boiling. So this kind of turned out like a regular boiled egg. And then this part is like where it sort of like exploded and ended up a little bit more like a what is it when you boil it in water and then there's the inside.
Ew. Oh,
And
ew.
it looks like again it's this really gelatinous thing. So I'm assuming that when you put the yolk in
your
vinegar, it kind of
husband there?
gelatinizes up because it's really gelatinous in there still.
Ew.
Yuck. But
Is
cool.
your husband there?
Yes, he is. He came over to
Hello.
peek at it and then made a face and left. So has
Yeah.
anybody seen what the inside of a 1,000-year-old egg looks like?
Oh, I don't want.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a
Is it
1,000-year-old?
gelatinous?
I don't remember. But I know it's similar. It might be.
So something about the acidity is causing this to causing the yellow part to rub to become kind of gelatinous. But the yolk doesn't seem, or the white doesn't seem to be affected by that. So what I've got now, well, what I've got that I pulled out is, so this is the membrane is pretty intact. And then here's where it was starting to like hard boil. And so you can see pieces of the white, but that's different than the membrane. This is the membrane. And then we've got the yolk, which is actually, as
You
I'm
should
speaking,
strain
it's
it.
like breaking down. I
Yeah,
probably will
strain
later.
it.
So here's another piece of, this is where, this is the white getting solid.
Drink it.
Nope. It's also too hot, EG. It's not safe. It's definitely
Why would you
too,
ask her to drink it?
Scared.
because EG's mean. She wants me to suffer.
No, I don't. I'm just like you, experimenting for science. Excuse you. How
Yeesh.
dare you?
I don't think that's for science.
This is for science. Every
This is
curiosity.
for science.
This is for science because this is not for eating. So here's what we've got.
Have you tried to eat my dad? Don't try to eat a raw egg at home. I got sick.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not fun.
Did you get sick with like salmonella or did you get sick with like it tasted bad?
No, like I saw a person on TV do this, and then I decided to do it, and then I got sick, and they didn't say they would get sick.
Well, people on TV often don't say that sort of thing. All right, so our conclusions, I would say our conclusions are that when the membrane ruptures, it has more to do with damage to the membrane. So in the frying pan, it ruptured kind of on its own, but it was due to like the membrane being cooked. Though I did kind of shift a little bit, so it could have been that the membrane was stuck to the bottom of the pan. And when we hard boiled it, the membrane didn't break until I poked it. And once I accidentally poked it, it ruptured very, very quickly and everything came out. So it doesn't seem as though the membrane is doing that on its own. It seems more like the membrane is susceptible to damage due to heat or sharp things. And then it still cooks very normally, but we've noticed that the yolk is what? Solidifying. But we see that also. We see the yolk solidifying in our like basically if you have like one of those 1,000-year-old eggs where they're preserving it and it's been exposed to like acidic content and time, you also see the yolk solidifying. So there's something happening in the yolk that doesn't happen in the white that causes it to kind of gel up. Any other conclusions you guys want to make?
What is that white stuff in the water?
This,
Yeah.
So basically, I think that as it exploded, little tiny bits of the white were cooking. So the white, little teeny tiny bits of the white were so it was inside and not cooking, and little tiny bits of it were expanding into the water. And so as it expanded into the water with force, it wasn't it wasn't like gently lowering an egg into the water to parboil it. It was more like little tiny bits were going in all directions. And so those bits got cooked and turned white rather than clear, but they weren't really big bits. So now the water looks very like foggy. But I'm guessing, and this will take time, but I'm guessing if I either let it sit there and settle or if I strained it, I would see that there's a collection of like small flaky white particles that are white, but not big pieces of it, like you would normally see. So when the white stays together, like in a frying pan, you have one continuous piece of white, but when it's like spewing out into a big pot of water, you get lots of little bits. What do you think? Is that a good
Yes, that's
is that a good conclusion?
That's
Yep.
a good con-
But
yes.
I'm not gonna make you guys wait around because I've got to go get my kiddo and it's gonna take time to settle. So once it settles, I'll send you a picture or I'll put it through like a fine mesh strainer and we'll see what it is. All right,
Okay, well, I'll
guys.
see you. Bye.
Jazzy.
See you on Monday.
See you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Go on
Bye.
adventures and learn.
I'm gonna go to a roller skate night. Bye.
Ooh,
Nice.
sounds fun.